anywhere. They enjoy the games, win or lose, and appreciate great sportsmanship. Here's to a great season from Countryside Chevrolet, Highway 160 in Doniphan. Chevrolet, find new roads.
We better watch that there score.
Come back 2 minutes before halftime. 2 minutes left in the second period. One period, 2 minutes left.
Out of bounds. She had no angle there to throw that over to LaRue, and she threw it out of bounds. So Erickson, right side to Cisco. They're running the same play again. They didn't get it to her this time, Erickson. Now she does a long, long three-pointer, way short, and it's going to go out of bounds. So evidently, she may be the one that does all the shooting. That is Haley Erickson. She is a senior. Eddington gets the ball into Mashing, right back to Eddington. Eddington dribbling in the back court, throws it into the front court, and they're going to turn it over again. And I don't know why in the world they're playing straight up man-to-man. Dribble the ball into the front court. Against the zone press, you want to pass it. 2 trips down, 2 turnovers on the Donettes. Been having a trouble scoring anyway. You don't want to turn it over. Erickson gives it in the corner to Parsons. Back out front to Erickson. Pass in the middle. Paige Eddington goes up, knocks it up into the air, and she goes up and gets it, and her and Orr are going to tie up, and it's going to be, I thought they got the opening tip. No, I guess they didn't. Ball comes into Orr. She's wide open and lays it in. She come off the screen wide open right out in front of the basket. Ball comes inbounds to Savannah Aaron. Gives it back to Eddington. Eddington, go ahead and dribble it up. There she goes, gets it across the timeline. She's guarded by Parsons. Backdoor cut by Mashing, and she loses it out of bounds off her leg. Another turnover. And Coach Conisher's calling a timeout. 3 trips down the floor and 3 turnovers on the Donettes. They trail 2-0, 6:35 to go first quarter. We got a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back after this message.
Good
athletes respect both teams as they enter the competition and maintain self-discipline and poise during and after the contest. When the game is executed with integrity, players feel encouraged by one another and take satisfaction in the fact that the event was fairly played. Edwards Funeral Home in Doniphan proudly supports the Doniphan Dons and Donettes sports program and promotes these simple rules of good sportsmanship. Stay fair, stay positive, be a team player, lose gracefully, win with class, respect the decisions of the officials. Good luck this season, Dons and Donettes.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get back into play there. We had a couple of misses on each end, and then Jacqueline Friend shoots a 3, misses. The ball comes right back to her, and then she's going to be fouled on the floor. The foul's on Caroline Shaw, and the Donettes will inbound underneath their own basket. They trail 2-0, and the inbounds pass comes into LaRue. Out to Friend on the left wing. She'll hand it to Mash, and they'll reset the offense. Man-to-man defense by Alton. Right side, it goes to Aaron. Aaron out front to LaRue. Boy, Jacqueline Friend was wide open, but they didn't see her. Now Aaron gets it underneath, turns, puts up the shot, no good. But she's going to be fouled, and that's exactly the same play that Friend was open on, she was open on the right side. That foul is on Heidi Cisco. That's the second team foul, first foul on her. And Savannah Aaron will be at the free throw line shooting free throws. And the first one is good. That gives the Donettes their first point. And let me see here. Savannah that was only her 5th free throw attempt for the year. She was shooting 25%, but she makes both of them, and that'll shoot it up there in a hurry. 2-2. Now a half-court trap by the Donettes. Nobody's in the back, and they get it down low, and Orr's going to score easily. Somebody wasn't in there where they were supposed to be. They had nobody below the free throw line. And that makes it 4-2. Mashing into the front court, who almost intercepted, but Aaron comes and gets the pass. Back to Mashing between the circles. Donettes spread it out. Back to Aaron on the left wing. Down low to Friend inside, and she hit the bottom of the rim, gets it back, puts it up again, no good. And Kelsey Orr, the big girl, gets the rebound and gives it to Cisco. Cisco hits Shaw, cutting down the left side, almost lost it. Back out front, Cisco three-pointer up, and it's good. That makes it 7-2. Donettes missed 2 easy shots right under the basket, and they come back and score. 7-2. Aaron with it on the right wing. Forces it in there. Friend does a nice job catching it, lays it in. That was almost a bad pass, but Jacob Friend made a nice catch. That makes it 7-4. Alton back the other way. Erickson to Cisco on the right side. Now to Shaw on the baseline. Donettes in the zone. Back to Cisco on the wing. Dribbles in. Gives it into number 11, Parsons. She misses the shot, and on the rebound we got a tie ball. And this one will belong to the Donettes, as we have Emily Eddier checking in and Vanessa Baca for her first action of the season. Aaron and LaRue check out. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Baca. Baca guarded by Shaw over to Eddington, and she throws up in the front court, forces it again. Oh, looks like that was out on Jacqueline Friend, but they're going to give it to the Donettes. Against the zone press, folks, you pass the ball through it, but against man-to-man, better off to drive through it, unless somebody's just wide open, and they're not being wide open, and Baca travels and turn Mashing kind of run into each other a little bit there. So the turnover gives it back. The Donettes turned it over the first 3 times they had the ball, and they'd been getting some shots off here the last few times, but they turned it over there. So Alton gets the ball back. Lady Comets leading 7-4. Erickson to Cisco now, baseline. And that is Parsons, her three-pointer's an air ball. Jacqueline Friend gets the rebound. Baca into the front court. Between the circles. Dribbles up the head of the key. Now she gets a strip by Cisco. Baca trying to catch up. Cisco goes down, shot up, and won't go. She gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. That's 5 points for Cisco. She hit a 3 while going. The lead is back to 5. Eddington gets it in to Mashing. Up ahead to Baca. Baca gets it knocked away from behind. Mashing and Eddington right there beside her. Nobody hollered that there was somebody coming behind her. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Erickson. And I think that was Eddington that drew that. A while ago when Baca got it took away from behind, Eddington and Mashing both was right there beside her, and all they had to holler is somebody was coming behind her, and she didn't know it. I mean, I know she should know, but somebody should holler and tell her, too. Cisco almost gets a steal on the inbound. Donettes are not setting very good screens here to get open on the inbounds pass. Ball comes into Friend. She'll hand it back to Eddington. Eddington's guarded by Parsons. Dribbles it into the front court. Hands it out to Eddier. Fakes the shot. Now she's tied up on the baseline and throws it out in the middle, and it's intercepted by Cisco. Pass up ahead to Erickson. Erickson goes in, and that's going to be a blocking foul. And that is going to be on Paige Eddington. And that should be 2 free throws for Cisco. Or excuse me, to Erickson, I'm sorry. Haley Erickson. Free throw and rims out. And we got Bailey Cisco, number 14, coming in. She replaces Caroline Shaw. So we have Heidi Cisco and Bailey Cisco in the game. Erickson's next shot, good. That's her first point. Makes it 10-4, Alton. Mashing with the ball in the back court. Got to get it across. She does. She's going to dribble down, hand it out in the corner to Eddier. Cross court, the ball stolen again. And that was picked off by Erickson. She coming right down the middle. Goes in, hands it off to number 11, Parsons, and she lays it in. And Eddier's made 2 of those bad cross-court passes in a row. And it's 12-4, another timeout by Coach Cronister. So we'll take a 30-second break and be back with more Donettes basketball. KYEC 88.3 FM.
Good luck, Dons and Donettes, from the all-new Davis True Value. A destination True Value with thousands of new items now in stock. A complete remodel with the same great service and savings. Davis True Value is your destination for paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, houseware, and more. Davis True Value, your local hardware store with so much more. Behind every project is a True Value.
Welcome back to Doniphan High School. It's 12-4 Alton. Lady Comets leading here with 2:34 left in the first quarter. They've been man-to-man pressing. Now they're set up in a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Mashing crosses the timeline, passes up to Savannah Aaron. Free throw line to Friend. She's open. Turnaround jumper, no good. And the ball on the floor. We're going to have a tie ball, and this one belongs to Alton on the alternating possession. Oh, they got a good shot that time. Friend just couldn't knock it down from the free throw line. Donettes drop back in the 1-3-1. Ball in the paint, and she puts it up and in. There's good passing there by Alton. That pass was from Parsons. And Erickson knocks the pass out of bounds again. It'll be Donettes ball over on the side with 2 minutes left. Down 10 points. They need a bucket here. Ball comes into Mashing. She's hounded by Cisco. Reverses her dribble into the paint, dribbles it off her foot. Alton picks it up. Pass up ahead. Erickson has to run it down in the corner. Goes out in the corner. They leave her open. Three-pointer up and good. 17-4. Donettes in danger of getting way behind here early. And a pass to Savannah Aaron, and she's tied up. The pass was a bad pass from Mashing. She threw it right into the defender. And Aaron had to catch it, and the defender got her hand in there on the ball, too. And let's see, we got another sub in for Alton, number 23. That is Caitlin Miller. Donettes inbound it. And the ball goes over Vanessa Baca, and she gets beat to the ball by Cisco. Missed a shot. And on the rebound, the ball's loose. And another tie ball, and it goes to the Donettes. They got the arrow pointing to the Donettes up on the board, but I guess they forgot to change it. Another three-pointer in the corner. This one's in and out. Eddington rebounds for the Donettes. Gives it to Baca. Baca into the front court. And she gets it stolen. Cisco steals it away, goes in on the left side. Left-handed layup, no good. Erickson rebounds, puts it up and in, she fouls. That foul's on Baca. And Erickson has scored 6 quick points here just in the last minute or so. And it's 19-4. That foul was on Baca, her first. Free throw, rims out. Paige Eddington rebounds it for the Donettes. We're under a minute to go. Baca goes over to the left side, gives it to Jaqueline Friend. Alton playing tight man-to-man defense. Now to Paige Eddington at the head of the key. Over to Baca, left side. Down low to Friend. She's going to turn, put it up, won't go. Eddington rebounds underneath, puts it up and in, and she's fouled. Well, finally, something goes right for the Donettes. That foul is on Caitlin Miller, her first. And we have Emily Eddier and Timberly Mashing checking in. Jaqueline Friend and Vanessa Baca check out. 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Paige Eddington trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's off the left side. And Miller rebounds, and she's tied up. Hope they're going to call a foul on Tori LaRue. That's the third team foul on the Donettes. Erickson walks it up across the timeline. Met by Mashing at the volleyball line. Gives it to Cisco. That is Heidi Cisco, now to Bailey Cisco. And they may go for the last shot here with 16 seconds left. She's holding on her hip. Looks to Coach Miller. Now with 10 seconds, she dribbles up head of the key. Gives it to Bailey Cisco. Now in the corner, they run a three-point shot, that running it all night. And that's a bad deal right there. They have a tie ball, and the Donettes were going to get it at the quarter. And now they're going to lose it at the quarter because they got it with 1.1 second to go, and they're not even going to get a shot off. And that's the end of the first quarter, and it was a good one for Alton. They lead the Donettes 19-6 here at Doniphan. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with more Donettes basketball. You're listening to KYEC 88.3 FM.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
The phone booth now has 2 locations in Doniphan and Fair. They have plans from H2O, SelectTel, and now Phone Booth Wireless. Yes, they have their own company and plans that work on the Verizon network. Right now, you can get an extra gig of data for the first 3 months by just activating a new phone. Got a cracked screen? The phone booth has more than 10 years of experience in cell phone and tablet repairs. Come see them at their stores next to Subway in both Thayer and Doniphan. The phone booth is the one stop for all your cell phone needs.
Welcome back, everybody. We start the second quarter. Alton with the basketball and a 19-6 lead on the Donettes. They send out Miller, Bailey Cisco, Heidi Cisco, Haley Erickson, and Kelsey Orr. And Bailey Cisco's got it. Cross court to Heidi Cisco. Dribbles back out to the center of the floor. Back to Bailey Cisco. Now between the circles to Erickson. Backdoor pass to Cisco. And she's going to be fouled by Eddier. Emily Ettier picks up her first one. That's the fourth team foul on the Donettes. Donettes have Mashing, LaRue, Ettier, Eddington, and Aaron. Inbounds pass comes to Orr. Out in the corner to Erickson. Now to Cisco. She's going to try a three. It's no good. And Eddington rebounds it for the Donettes. That was Heidi Cisco with that three. Mashing. Dribbles down into the front court. Comes back to the other side to Savannah Aaron. In the lane, Ettier. She's open from about 6 feet. It's short. Got her own rebound, but she's stripped. And here comes Alton the other way. Erickson's going to take it in. Bounces over to the other side to Heidi Cisco. She scores. And she is fouled by Emily Ettier. I'll tell you what, they do a good job of moving the basketball. That's 7 points for Heidi Cisco, and she'll have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. As we got Taylor Parsons coming back in. She replaces Orr. And they have another one at the scorer's table bent down. I can't see who it is. She must be coming in for the shooter. Free throw up by Cisco's good. That's Heidi Cisco's 8th point. Now she's their leading scorer. And it's number 25, Sydney Hollis. 22-6 in favor of Alton. Eddington and Aaron play catch in the backcourt, and they throw it away again. Intercepted by Erickson. And we're going to have a foul on the Donettes. All they got to do is dribble it into the front court, and they just keep trying to pass it. That foul was on Timberly Mashing. And it won't be long. Alton's going to be in the bonus. They inbound underneath their own basket. Jacqueline Friend checked back in the ball game for the Donettes. Erickson with a little floater, and it's good. Eddington in the back court. Just dribble it up, Paige, because she might have got away with a travel. And they're going to have a foul on Bailey Cisco out near midcourt. At 5 team fouls on each team now. The Donettes have been having trouble scoring pretty much every game, and same problem tonight. Of course, they've got so many turnovers tonight they haven't been able to score. Jacqueline Friend is wide open for three. She missed it. Tori LaRue got the rebound, put it up and in. 24-8, Erickson back the other way quickly. Down into the paint. Out to Cisco for three, no good. That was Bailey Cisco. And Emily Ettier gets the rebound for the Donettes. Gives it to Mashing. Right side to Eddington. Cross court, Jacqueline Friend wide open three-pointer. This one's up, no good. Well, I thought that one would be in. It was a good look, though, and Alton's got a couple players up the floor, but the Donettes do a pretty good job of getting back, and they're going to knock it out of bounds. And we got Vanessa Baca coming back in for Mashing. And it will be Erickson to throw it in bounds underneath their basket. Out to Cisco, fakes the three. Now free throw line jumper's good for Bailey Cisco. 26-8, 5:40 left in the first half. Baca has it knocked away again. Goes to the floor. And another tie ball. And I don't think they're using that arrow on the board. It'll be Donette's ball. I'll just see which way they point from now on. Eddington with the ball. And we got a holding foul as she dribbles to the free throw line. That's number 14 again, Bailey Cisco again. And now number 22, Caroline Shaw back in. She replaces Bailey Cisco, who just picked up her second foul. And the next foul on Alton will put the Donettes in the bonus. 26-8. Inbounds to Baca. Baca has it taken away. Another jump ball. She keeps dribbling it right in front of the defender. And she's going to check back out. She's off to a rough start here in her first game of the season back. Alton inbounds. Erickson, right side to Shaw. Back to Erickson on the left side. In the paint to Parsons. And has it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Donettes basketball. Well, Donettes doing a little bit better job here so far in the last at least minute or so, better on the defensive end. Mashing this time does dribble into the front court. That's what we should have been doing the whole time. Gives it to Eddington at the head of the key. They're doing a lot of standing around. I know that. Back to Eddington. She's going to shoot a long three-pointer. It's no good. Ball tipped. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Alton's basketball. Now they're just getting impatient. Still got to be patient. There's a long way to go in this game, but you get impatient, you end up getting farther and farther behind. Cisco to Shaw. Shaw, right wing. Back out of the key to Hollis. Now to Parsons. She's going to try her luck at a three. No good. And Tori LaRue with the rebound. Once you didn't see her, Paige Eddington was wide open up the floor. Eddington's got it on the right wing. Dribbles to the baseline. Looking inside. Nobody open. And she has it knocked out of her hands. Out of bounds. And Savannah Aaron back in for Jakelin Prin. And Coach Cronister with another timeout here. Trying to figure out some way to get some points on the board. 26-8. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
High school sports help strengthen communities through the spirit of the game. Players and fans united to represent their community to the best of their ability. Athletes, enjoy this opportunity. You may not realize it now, but this is the best time of your life. Study hard, practice with purpose, and represent your community with pride and humility. You have parents, friends, teachers, businesses, and hundreds of others supporting you, including your friends at Current River Ford, located on Smith Drive in Doniphan. Current River Ford is proud of our local community and wants to continue to show support for hometown and hometown team.
Back to tonight's Doniphan basketball game with Keith Bowman here on KYEC 88.3 FM.
Well, Coach Cronister has used up 3 timeouts already here in the first half, trying to figure out a way for the Donettes to score the basketball. And we have played almost half the second quarter. They've only scored 2 points this quarter, and they only had 6 in the first quarter. They're down 26-8, and they have the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Alton. Mashing's got it at the head of the key. Gives it to Eddington behind the three-point line on the right side and getting it knocked out of her hand again, but she gets it back. Dribbles baseline. Gives it to LaRue. She shoots from the right elbow. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Tie ball. And I have no idea whose it is. They've still got it pointing on the home side up there. They need to take it off if we're not going to use it. It'll be Donette's ball. Mashing will throw it in. Throws it off the back of one of the players and then comes inbounds and gets it. Dribbles back out front. Now back to the left side. Back to Savannah Aaron that's knocked out of bounds. Getting in too deep there, no place to go with it, and Erickson knocked that one out of bounds. Have a hard time getting it in. Finally get it into Mashing. Alton's playing a good, solid man-to-man defense. Mashing takes that ball to the right side every time. You got to switch up and take it to the left side every once in a while. They get it to Eddie at the free throw line, and she's fouled by Hollis. That is a 7th team foul, so maybe the Donettes can get some points from the free throw line. They're going to have to shoot better than they have been in recent games anyway. Eddier's free throw up, no good, and a good offensive rebound by Eddington puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. But they're still going to make some free throws. This will be a 2-shot foul. And that one's on Caitlin Miller, her second. Team foul number 8. But this is a 2-shot foul. Eddington's first one is good. And she only has 3 points here in the first half. She's been having to catch the ball out on the wings so much. We got Orr coming back in. And number 12, Whitney Gones, also in the game for Alton. Miller, and I think it was Hollis checked out. Page makes both free throws. 26-10, 3.5 minutes left first half. Donettes down by 16. Erickson, left side to Shaw. Shaw picks up her dribble, back out front. Erickson gets around the defense, down low to Gones. Didn't shoot it, back out to Erickson. Now to Shaw, bounces down low to Parsons. Back to Shaw on the left wing. Cross court, and a pass over Erickson's head and out of bounds. That's a good thing because she was wide open. And now we have Heidi Cisco checking back in, and she replaces Caroline Shaw. Mashing, guarded by Cisco. Dribbles over to the left side, gives it to Eddington. Down low to Savannah Aaron, the ball knocked away and picked up by Orr. Gives it to Erickson. Erickson weaves in and out of traffic, goes down and probably got away with a walk, missed a shot. Offensive rebound underneath there by number 11. That is Taylor Parsons. And we got a foul on Tori LaRue. And 2 shots coming for Taylor Parsons. She has 2 points. And her free throw rims out. Jacqueline Friend back in for the Donettes for LaRue. (26-10). Alton Lady Comets on top here with 2:47 left in the first half. Next one up, it's short. And the ball tipped out, and Parsons is going to get it. Erickson gives it to Gones. Gones back out front. Cisco out volleyball line. Down to Erickson. Fires a three-pointer. No good. Another long rebound. And Eddington out-hustles him to it. She's one-on-one with Cisco. Goes down, and they're going to... Oh, they didn't call it. Oh, my goodness. Paige thought they were going to call a travel on her, and the official started to blow the whistle, put her hand down, and then she did call a whistle because Paige just stopped. That was a strange play right there. I don't think she walked anyway. She done that jump stop and Euro step, they call it in college and the NBA. And a takeaway by Emily Ettier. She's going to try to beat everybody to the other end. And she goes down, lays it in, and we got a foul on Haley Erickson. Nice job by the big freshman, Emily Ettier. She gets the bucket, taking it from end to end on the steal. And the foul on Haley Erickson. Ettier with her first 2 points. Eyes the free throw up and missed it. And a jump ball on the rebound. And this one goes to Alton, I believe. Shaw coming back in, and she'll replace Erickson. Erickson, that was her second foul, so Coach Miller, with a 14-point lead, can afford to take her out here for a couple minutes before the half. Cisco dribbles right side, gives it to Gones on the baseline. She's double-teamed, and they're going to call a foul, and that's a silly foul on the Donettes. She is in the very deep right-hand corner, got her double-teamed, getting close to a 5-second call, and they foul her. At the very least, she was going to throw it back out to the wing if she could have got it to anybody, and then instead they send her to the free throw line. And the free throw's good by Whitney Gones. That foul was on Jacqueline Friend. Just got to know not to foul there. Gones hits both free throws. So instead of maybe getting a turnover, you end up giving them 2 points. And with their best player, I think their best player on the bench here the last couple minutes, you would hope that you would maybe make a little run here. We got a foul on number 44, Heidi Cisco. That's her second. Well, they've got 4 players with 2 fouls. And Masham will go to the free throw line. They're over the 10-foul limit, so it'll be 2 shots. So far, the Donettes are 4 out of 7, make that 5 out of 8. The Mashing makes the first one. Tori LaRue out and Paige Eddington back in. That's Mashing's first point. 1:44 left first half. Mashing's second is no good, and Orr gets the rebound. Gives it to Shaw. Shaw dribbles all the way into the front court. Orr almost runs over in the corner to Gones, and she tries to pass it inside to Parsons, and the pass a little too hard from close range, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Donettes get it on the turnover. Mashing guarded by Cisco. Dribbles into the front court, kicks it out to Jakelin Friend, and passed it too far out in front of her, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say that it was touched last by Gones. Eddington to inbound it. Gets it into Mashing over on the left side. Dribbles back to the center of the floor with 1:20 left in the first half. Donettes trailing 28-13. Savannah Aaron's open for a three-pointer. It's no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Gones. And the Donettes will get another crack at it here if they don't turn it over. And let's see, Mashing will throw it in. And we have number 3, Allie Campbell, a sophomore, checking in. She's going to replace Whitney Gones. Mashing to inbound it. Gets it into Jakelin Friend. Fakes the shot. Dribbles in. Puts it up. No good, but we got a foul. And 2 shots coming for Jakelin Friend. That foul was on Taylor Parsons. And Jakelin Friend, who has only got 2 points here in the first half, shoots the free throw, and it's good. Jakelin's the leading scorer on the season for the Donettes, 14.5 a game, and Paige Eddington's averaging 13.5. Jakelin's got a chance to get her 4th point here on this second one, and she does. And Paige has got 4, so that tells you why the Donettes are so far behind right now there in itself. But they're only 13 down here with 1:05 to go. Alton has the basketball. Parsons dribbles up ahead of the key, gives it left side to Campbell. Throws across court to Cisco. In the corner to Shaw, and another foul on Jakelin Friend. That's going to send them back to the free throw line. And it will be a 1-and-1 for Caroline Shaw. She has not scored yet in the ball game. She is a junior. And her free throw, no good, and Friend gets the rebound. Gives the ball to Paige Eddington with 48 seconds left. Paige dribbles into the front court. Now she hands it to Mashing out at the volleyball line. Mashing dribbles left side, hands it to Friend. Three-pointer by Jakelin Friend, no good. Offensive rebound by Eddie. Her turn, puts it up and in. And it's 28-17. Donettes get a stop here. Take a little momentum into the half at halftime. Shaw gives it in the corner to Cisco. Dribbles back to the wing. Back out front, ball tipped. And it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to give it to the Donettes. So the Donettes with a chance to get, I thought it was out off of Timberly Mashing. But Donettes can keep them turning it over here. They can get another shot here before the half. 15 seconds. Ball in comes inbounds to Mashing. They score here, they can get it under 10. Mashing goes in, shoots, no good. Paige Eddington with a rebound, puts it up and in, and she's fouled. And the clock's still running for some reason, though. They run about a second and a half off there. But Eddington gets the offensive rebound and a chance to cut the lead to 8 with a free throw here. And that was the second foul on Parsons. Now they have 5 players with 2. Free throw, good. Unlikely happening here, really. 2.5 seconds to go, 28-20. Donettes have cut it to 8 points, and a three-quarter court shot comes up way short from Cisco. So a good comeback by the Donettes there. They were down 19-6 at the end of the first quarter, but they outscored Alton 14-9 in that quarter, and they've got it back in striking distance at 28 to Let me see. I'll get it right here. 28-20 is our halftime score. So they've cut it to 8, and that's a little bit better going into half than what I thought it was going to be. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to run down the first half scoring for you. Listening to Donette basketball on KYEC 88.3 FM. The Donettes will have first possession here in the second half, trailing 28-20. It's Eddington, LaRue, Friend, Mashing, and Savannah Aaron. And Savannah Aaron throws it away. He telegraphed that pass and looked right where she was going to throw it the whole time. Back the other way, ball down low. Orr gets inside position and lays it in. That is she's a big girl, and that was way too easy. Now they go back to the full court man-to-man. The Donettes had trouble with this in the first half. Get the ball into Aaron. She dribbles one time back to Eddington. Eddington going to dribble it up. That's what they should have been doing the whole first half. They didn't do it, but they should have been. I was surprised Alton went out of it. Ashing gives it to Aaron. Down low to Friend underneath. Left-handed layup, no good. I think she was expecting to get fouled, and they didn't foul her. And Alton comes back the other way. Erickson over to Shaw. Stops and pops, shoots an air ball. And Orr is going to step on the out-of-bounds line. And Eddier's going to come in for Savannah Aaron. 7:03 to go. Alton's got the only 2 points here in the second half, 30-20. Eddington gets it into Mashing. Mashing still got her dribble live, gives it to Eddington. Eddington got to make a move to get it across half court. Now she does. Dribbles down, gives it out to Tori LaRue behind the three-point line. They don't need her out there. Jacqueline Friend comes and gets the ball. Gets a screen from Mashing. Between the circles, she's guarded by Erickson. And Erickson knocks it away, but Friend picks it up. Now, she can dribble the basketball. I don't know why they think they can't dribble it there. They knocked it away. You can dribble again. Mashing gives it to Friend. The pass caught her by surprise. Down low to Eddier and lays it in. Nice. Well, I tell you what, Emily Eddier's getting better every game. She's a 5'10 freshman, and she's been getting a lot of playing time here, and she's done a nice job there. And a good pass there from Jacqueline Friend as well. Cisco, Erickson, Shaw, Orr gets it again, and she missed it. Battle for the rebound. Eddington's going to get it. She comes into the front court. Eddier with her. They're 2-on-2. Takes it down, sidesteps the defense, puts it up. Good, and a foul. The blocking foul is going to be called on Cisco. That's Heidi Cisco, and she's the first one with 3 fouls. So Eddington's going to get a chance for the three-point play, and the Donettes are back within 6 now. I think Coach Miller thought that was a charge, but she sidestepped her and just barely bumped her. They're going to call a charge on that, I don't think. And the free throw is good. Page has got 10 points now. And quickly the other end, Cisco, and she's fouled by Tori LaRue as they caught the Donettes getting back slowly. That is LaRue's 3rd foul. And it's going to be Heidi Cisco at the free throw line, shooting 2. And her first one's good. She has 9 points now. Savannah Aaron back in for LaRue, who picked up her 3rd foul. 31-25. Donettes have made a game out of it here. Still a long way to go. 5:52 in the 3rd quarter. Cisco makes both free throws. And then we have, she's checking out, and Bailey Cisco will check in. So Heidi Cisco gets 10 points, so she's the first player in double figures for Alton. Eddington guarded in the back court. He's going to weave in and out of traffic. Bounces low to Eddier. Misses a little short jumper. She took one dribble and had a layup there, I think. Parsons in the front court to Cisco, and she throws it right into Kimberly Mashing's hand. Mashing's 1-on-1. Jump stop, shot up, no good. Paige Eddington rebounds, missed it, no. And on the rebound, we got a tie ball. Donettes had a chance to cut it back to 5 points there. Didn't get it done. It'll be Alton's ball on the alternating possession. Erickson will bring it up. Donettes has been in a 1-3-1 most of the game. I think they've been in the whole game tonight. They've been playing a little bit of man-to-man. And a pass inside knocked away by Eddington, picked up by Ettier. Gives it to Mashing. Crossover dribble. Over to Savannah Aaron. Out front, Jaqueline Friend. Dribbles to the right side. Goes down into the lane, throws it up, no good, and they bailed her out that time with a foul. And maybe the third one on Erickson. It is. That's the third one on Erickson. So Erickson's got 8 points, and Heidi Cisco has 10, and Cisco's already on the bench with 3 fouls. And Jaqueline Friend will be shooting 2 free throws. And the first one's good. That pulls the Donettes within 6, 32-26. We've got 4:58 left in the third quarter. No move to bring Erickson out of the game. And this one's good. 6 points for Jaqueline Friend. 32-27. Alton leads it. Erickson right side to Cisco. Back head of the key. Goes to Shaw. Shaw back to Cisco. And she loses it. Picked up by Mashing. And it has it knocked away. It's loose on the floor. And a tie ball, and I think it'll be Donette's ball. That's when she should have just stopped and let them run by. And they want to keep dribbling, usually one dribble too long. But the arrow does favor the Donettes. Get back within 3, maybe even 2 here for the three-pointer. Savannah Aaron just holds it and hands it to Mashing. Mashing gives it to Jaqueline Friend. Cross court to Savannah Aaron. Head of the key to Mashing. Back to Friend. Oh, the bug got a hand on it. She was wide open, getting ready to shoot it. Tipped out of bounds by Erickson. Donettes retain possession. Savannah Aaron with it. Gives it free throw line to Eddington. She turns around. She's wide open. She shoots it no good. And a rebound comes down to Erickson. She quickly comes into the front court. Crosses over. Down into the paint all the way in. And a charging foul. And that's 4 on Erickson. She was determined she was going to the hole. And that's going to bring Heidi Cisco back in with 3 fouls. So that's a big foul right there. The bucket went in. They wave it off. 4 minutes to go. And Tori LaRue checked back in during that dead ball there for Emily Ettier. Eddington at the free throw line again. Is going to try it again. This is no good. And we're going to have a foul on Tori LaRue, and that's going to be her 4th. So Ettier will probably come right back into the game here. It's 2 free throw jumpers that Paige Eddington's had 2 in a row. And Ettier does come back, but she's not going to get in before they get the ball up the floor. So LaRue's got to watch out, make sure she don't foul here. Bailey Cisco goes free throw line, stops her jumper, no good. Ball tipped around, it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Donette's ball. Now Ettier will come back in for LaRue. Alton's going to set back up in that 2-2-1. This is a 2-2-1 press, looks like here. Mashing will get it into the front court. Lob up ahead to Jaqueline Friend. She's open. Three-pointer up. It's short. And Bailey Cisco gets the rebound. She's fouled by Jaqueline Friend. Now she has 3. Well, Jaqueline is not quite as hot on that three-point line as she was been the last couple of games. We got Kristen Trollick coming in for Friend, who goes to the bench with 3 fouls. 3:22 left in the third quarter. The Donettes trailing 32-27. They've outscored Alton in this quarter 7-4. And we got a foul on Savannah Aaron. That's her first, but that's going to be team foul number 5, I believe. It says 4, but I thought it said 4 before that foul. We'll see if they change it here in a minute. I hope it's 4. Cisco throws it over to Heidi Cisco for 3. It's good. They left her wide open, and she burned them. She's got 13 points, and the lead back to 8. Mashing back to Eddington in the back court. She's going to dribble up. Gets through there and weaves in and out of traffic, and she gets fouled by number 22, Shaw. I didn't think they were going to call it there for a minute. A little delayed reaction by the referee. That's Shaw's second. Team foul number 4 on Alton. Alton's back up by 8 after that three-pointer by Heidi Cisco. And Donettes will have it underneath their own basket. Mashing will throw it in. Gets it in out front. Eddington steps back out to get it. Now Mashing comes and gets it. Free throw line to Edier. Out to Savannah Aaron. Head of the key to Mashing. Now to Trollick. Bounces baseline to Eddington. Nice catch. Out front to Mashing. Left side to Aaron. Baseline to Edier. Back out front to Mashing. She's going to try a three-pointer straight away. No good. Offensive rebound by Edier, and then she's tied up. Brought the ball down a little bit, and they tied her up. A good ball movement by the Donettes that time. Just didn't make the shot. Alton with a chance to get back to a double-digit lead here. Bailey Cisco and Heidi Cisco playing a two-man front. Heidi Cisco's got it on the right point. And she throws it to the sideline, and Aaron got a hand on it, but it was touched last by Taylor Parsons. Trollick checks out, and Jacqueline Friend right back in the ball game for the Donettes. Donettes inbounded against full court pressure. Eddington almost traveled. Held that pivot foot barely, I think. Alton fans thought she traveled. Mashing gives it to Savannah Aaron out at the volleyball line. In the left corner to Jacqueline Friend. They let her shoot it. She missed it again. Ball tipped out. And we're going to have another tie ball. A good job by Edier to get her hands on it. And this one will belong to the Donettes. Friend acts like to me she's just rushing her shot a little bit. She had plenty of time to look at that one, and usually that is 3 points when you do that. Inbounds to Eddington underneath, and goes up and in, and she's fouled. She caught it right between two players, and she got it to go. And Paige has got 12 points now. We're looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. As we have number 23, Caitlin Miller, checking back in. That foul was on number 22, Caroline Shaw, her third. So both teams getting in a little bit of foul trouble here. We still got a quarter plus a minute, 56 left. Eddington's free throw off the right side, or with the rebound. Outlets to Cisco, 35-29. Cisco up ahead to Bailey Cisco. Shoots it from the corner, no good. And the ball tipped up, and Emily Edier pulls it away from Orr. And the Donettes head back the other way. Mashing gives it left side to Savannah Aaron. Cross court. Friend hits Eddington in the lane. She goes up for the shot, no good. Goes after her own rebound, gets it, puts it up, no good. And then she comes in and ties her up. A jump ball. Nice hustle by Paige Eddington. And it will belong to Alton, but a nice job there by Eddington. Minute 26 to go in the third, 35-29. Alton on top. Bailey Cisco goes over to Heidi Cisco. Now to Miller, to Bailey Cisco. Jumper from the head of the key is good. It's on the three-point line, so it's a two-pointer for Bailey Cisco. And back to a 9-point lead. Mashing's got it in the middle of the floor. Up to Edier, takes it in on the right side, lays it up, no good, but she's fouled by Orr. And I don't think Coach Miller ever thinks her kids foul anybody. She just stands up and holds her hands out like every time, like, what'd she do? Well, she fouled, I guess. Edier makes the free throw. She has 7 points. Paige Eddington's going to get a rest as Jacqueline Friend comes in. I think Paige asked for that rest. Got 59 seconds to go here. She'll get a little bit of rest. I'm sure she'll be back in there at the start of the fourth quarter. This free throw, no good. And Orr rebounds it for Alton. 37-30. Bailey Cisco brings it into the front court over to Heidi Cisco. Against the 1-3-1 zone, Cisco throws it cross court. Miller open, doesn't take it, throws it back to Bailey Cisco from about 8 feet. It's good. From Heidi Cisco, excuse me. She has 15 points now. And the ball to Jacqueline Friend, and she travels. Oh. They got to know when they catch that ball right up near midcourt, there's 2 defenders going to be at midcourt on a 2-2-1 press. Now they got a chance to get it back over 10 here. 31 seconds left in this third quarter. They lead at 39-30. Miller in the corner. Goes to Parsons. She goes in and shoots from about 8 feet, and it's good. Taylor Parsons with her second bucket. Donettes can't turn it over again here. They got to get it up the floor whether they score or not. They don't want to go down by 13. Mashing dribbles up the right side. Gets a screen. Going to take it all the way down. Jump, stopped, and shoots and scores. And it makes it 41-32, and that's what's going to be into the quarter. As the Donettes are down by 9. They dropped 1 point on them at quarter. 41-32. Heading to the fourth quarter. Alton on top. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us.
Good athletes respect both teams as they enter the competition and maintain self-discipline and poise during and after the contest. When the game is executed with integrity, players feel encouraged by one another and take satisfaction in the fact that the event was fairly played. Edwards Funeral Home in Doniphan proudly supports the Doniphan Dons and Donettes sports program and promotes these simple rules of good sportsmanship. Play fair, stay positive, be a team player, lose gracefully, win with class, respect the decisions of the officials. Good luck this season, Dons and Donettes.
The phone booth now has 2 locations in Doniphan and Thayer. They have plans from H2O, SelectTel, and now Phone Booth Wireless. Yes, they have their own company and plans that work on the Verizon network. Right now, you can get an extra gig of data for the first 3 months by just activating a new phone. Got a cracked screen? The phone booth has more than 10 years of experience in cell phone and tablet repairs. Come see them at their stores next to Subway in both Thayer and Doniphan. The phone booth is the one stop for all your cell phone needs.
Now back with all the action of Doniphan basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowen back at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. We've got 8 minutes to play. The Donettes trail Alton 41-32. It'll be Donettes ball. They send out the starters. Mashing, Eddington, LaRue, Friend, and Aaron. And Alton in a zone now. Eddington's got it on the baseline. Back on the wing to Mashing. Cross court, she gives it to Aaron. Free throw line to Eddington. She squares up, shoots the ball, no good. Tori LaRue with the rebound, puts it up, and good. She was off balance, but she got it to go, and it's 41-34. Alton quickly back at the other end. Bailey Cisco throws it out front to Heidi Cisco. Over to Miller on the left wing. Her jumper no good, and Eddington gets the rebound. She'll bring it into the front court, and she'll hand it to Mashing, down by 7. Over to Aaron. Aaron and Mashing have been playing a 2-man front against that zone. Mashing's on the left side now, back on the right side to Savannah Aaron. Aaron throws it in. The ball's kicked by Heidi Cisco. Haley Erickson has been on the bench for 4 fouls since about halfway through that third quarter. Inbounds pass to Eddington. She's open the free throw line. It's no good. And a rebound comes down to Parsons for Alton. She gives it to Heidi Cisco. Way up ahead to Bailey Cisco. Jumpers up and good. Well, she's hit a couple of big shots for them. She's got 6 points, and it's back to a 9-point lead. And we're going to have a foul on Taylor Parsons as she gets a little too close to Jacqueline Friend. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in the ball game. Both teams have 1 bucket here in the quarter, and they're checking to see if it's a bonus. And it is. That's team foul number 7, so that's going to send Jacqueline Friend to the free throw line. Jacqueline's got 6 points in the game, 4 of those from the free throw line. She has not hit a three-pointer yet tonight, which is very unusual. Steps to the free throw line, and it's good. That'll earn her the bonus. 43-35. Next one up, and it's good. Quickly into the front court. Cisco. Heidi Cisco for 3. It's no good. Long rebound comes out to Bailey Cisco. Bounces back to Heidi Cisco into the paint. Little runner up off the glass. Nobody picked her up. She's not very tall, but she got it up there, and she's got 17 points now. Pass up into the front court to Friend. Over to LaRue. LaRue goes in, up off the glass, and good. Donettes get it right back. 45-38. Cisco, left side to Miller. Back to Cisco. Now over to Bailey Cisco on the right wing. Miller's open on the other side, wide open underneath. Nobody got her. They're passing across the court on that 1-3-1. The man on the back of that's coming too far to whatever wing the ball's on there. And that was the first bucket for Caitlin Miller. And that makes it 47-38. 6:04 to go in the ball game. We got a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with more Donettes basketball. Stay with us.
High school sports help strengthen communities through the spirit of the game. Players and fans united to represent their community to the best of their ability. Athletes, enjoy this opportunity. You may not realize it now, but this is the best time of your life. Study hard, practice with purpose, and represent your community with pride and humility. You have parents, friends, teachers, businesses, and hundreds of others supporting you, including your friends at Current River Ford, located on Smith Drive in Doniphan. Current River Ford is proud of our local community and wants to continue to show support for hometown and hometown team.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got a 9-point lead for Alton. Be Donettes ball. 6:04 to go in the ball game. 47-38 is our score. And the 2-1-2 press being set up. Let's see, we had Jacqueline Friend checked out and Kristen Trollick come back in during that timeout. And I believe Alton still has the same players on the floor. Ball comes into Mashing. Lobs up in the front court to LaRue. Goes to her hands, but she gets it back, and she'll give it back to Mashing. Right side to Trollick. Baseline LaRue. She takes it in, hits the side of the backboard, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Orr. Now we got Haley Erickson checking back in. She does Heidi Cisco a rest. Erickson's playing with 4 fouls. Lob pass into LaRue. Free throw line jumper up, no good. Trollick with the offensive rebound. Looked like she got fouled, no call. And the rebound come down to Cisco. I can just say Cisco now because there's only one in the game. And the ball tipped by Mashing, but it's picked up by Erickson. Over to Miller. Cross court, Cisco. Goes in, puts up the shot, and she hits another big one. That's Bailey Cisco. She's got 8 points, and the lead is back to 11. Every one of her shots has been when the Donettes have been coming back a little bit. Eddington takes it the length of the floor. Free throw line jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she's going to be fouled. And she'll get a chance to score with the clock not running. That was the 4th foul on Taylor Parsons. And Paige Eddington, who has 12 points in the game, goes to the free throw line. And makes the first. 49-39, 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. Eddington and Aaron getting ready to check back in for the Donettes. And the second one is good. That's 14 for Eddington. Got Trollick and Eddie are checking out. And the lead is 9. Erickson across the timeline. Gives it to Miller. Miller comes out to help out front. Now to Cisco. Cisco back cross court. She overshoots Miller and throws it out of bounds. Coach Miller pointing to Erickson in the corner. She was wide open down there. Which I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing her shoot one. She's been on the bench for a while. She might be cooled off. Well, she only had 8 anyway. She only hit 1 3-pointer, but she shot several of them. And we got a wet spot on the floor here. 49-40 with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left. Junior Varsity Donettes won tonight 36-30. And our next game on the radio will be Monday night. Donettes back in action here at home against Naylor. Battle of Ripley County. Mashing into the front court. Gives it to Savannah Aaron. Back to Mashing. She hands it back to Aaron. There's Eddington open from about 15 feet. She can't get one of those to go. That one bounced around all over the place. Parsons with the rebound. Dribbles out of traffic. Passes up ahead. Erickson with it. In the corner to Miller. Cross court to Cisco. Back to Erickson. Thought about the 3. Now she backs it back out. Penetrates, kicks it out to Parsons on the left wing. Now to Cisco between the circles. To Miller, cross court in the corner. There's that three-pointer, and no good, but they're going to have a rebound that's going to go out of bounds, and last touch by Eddington as her and Parsons go to the floor. And the 4:13 to go. It'll be Alton's ball. Still up by 9, 49-40. Throw it out front. Open again. Cisco, man, she is killing him. That was a three-pointer. That's Bailey Cisco, the sophomore. She's got 11 points now. And the lead back up to 12. Halfway through the fourth quarter here. Mashing, dribbling around in the back court. Finally decides to go into the front court with it. Cross court to Friend. She's going to try to answer back for the three, and she does. Lakeland Friend's first three of the game, 52-43. Erickson hands it off to Cisco. Head of the key to Miller. Down low. Parsons. Shot up good, and she's fouled by Tori LaRue. That's going to be the fifth one on Tori LaRue. And more importantly, the basket counts for Parsons. And she'll have a free throw coming for the three-point play. And that is the fifth foul on Tori LaRue. And Coach Conisher is going to use this. We've got 45 seconds here to bring the player in, to bring these players over, give them little instructions here. But that was a big bucket there. Against the 1-3-1 zone, the place to get the shots are on the baseline, or if you bring it to one wing and the other side underneath the basket on the opposite block, if that back person goes too far to the side the ball's on, that is wide open if you can get it across there to them. And that's what happened right there. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Jakelin Friend. So it's an 11-point lead. We're going to have to try to get Jakelin open for some three-pointers here. Down to 3.5 minutes to go. Pass tip. Savannah Aaron in the corner to Jakelin Friend. Back to Aaron. Aaron puts it on the floor. Back out front. And Erickson anticipates, steals it. Goes down, and the shot is good, and she's fouled by Timberly Madsen. I don't know how many times I've said it, folks. If you're going to foul them on that, you cannot let them make the shot. You either let them make it and go on, or you foul them hard enough that they can't make the shot. And about probably 7 or 8 times out of 10, they just barely touch them, foul them just enough to get the foul called. And don't foul them hard enough to keep them from making the basket. Free throw's good, and the Donettes down by 14 now. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Pass to Jakelin Friend. Goes back out front. Now to Savannah Aaron. She's going to try to hit a three from the left side. That's good. So they get the 3 points back, but they're kind of trading three-pointers here. That's not going to help much. 57-46. Alton up. Erickson back out front to Miller. Left side to Cisco. Back to Miller, head of the key. Throws it in the lane. It's knocked away. It's going to be picked off. Eddington got a hand on it. Eddie here come away with it. 2.5 minutes to go. Donettes need a couple of quick threes here. Can't take a lot of time. To Eddington. Eddington takes it down. Back out. Mashing's open for three. No good. Battle for the rebound, and Parsons gets it. She comes into the front court and knocked away from behind by Eddington. Mashing passes ahead to Jakelin Friend, and she throwed it too far. Turns it back over with 2:10 to go. That would have been a good time for him to realize how many points are behind here, and Jakelin would have feathered out to the three-point line and just stopped there, because they would have backed off of her, because Mashing would have passed it to her and went to the basket. Now Alton doesn't have to be in any hurry, that's for sure. And Erickson's going to back it back out towards midcourt. Now she passes over to Cisco at the volleyball line to Miller on the left wing. And Miller's fouled by Jakelin Friend, and that will put them in the bonus. That's the fourth foul on Jakelin Friend. And it's going to be Caitlin Miller at the free throw line. It will be a 1-and-1. She Puts it up, and it's good. That is her third point of the game. A minute 45 left now, and it's a 12-point lead. Miller trying to make it 13, and this was no good, and Savannah Aaron rebounds it. Gives it to Mashing. You got to hurry up, girls. You don't have time to mess around here. Mashing dribbles around the defense, stops, shoots it. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. And they had Friend wide open in the other corner. Aaron checks out, and Vanessa Baca back in. And Heidi Cisco checks in for Alton, replacing Caitlin Miller. Minute 30 to go. Now the Donettes in the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Mashing comes out, and a pass down in that left block from way out front, and Parsons missed it. The Donettes got lucky. She was wide open. Edier gets the rebound, and it's knocked away from behind by Cisco, and it goes out of bounds to be Donettes' ball. They got to look for a three-pointer here from, well, Edier right now. Aaron's not on the floor, so her friend's at the free throw line, but they're going to run her off a screen, try to get her open in the corner, but she's picked up. Back to Mashing at the head of the key. In the paint to Eddington, out to Friend for three, and no good. And a rebound down to Erickson. Well, we're under a minute to go. It's going to be a little bit too much to overcome. But the Donettes done a nice job coming back tonight. Just couldn't get it any closer, and they got 5 points one time, maybe twice. They're down by 12 now, and Mashing knocks the pass out of bounds as they're double teaming off that 1-3-1 trap. 40 seconds to go. Ball comes inbound to Erickson in the back court. Mashing on the front of the 1-3-1 trap. She bounces it to Cisco. She is double teamed, knocked away, gets it back to Erickson. Erickson over to Heidi Cisco. Back to Erickson. They're going to try to play keep away now. And Friend commits the foul. And that's going to be 5 on Jakelin. She's going to foul out with 11 points. And I really don't know why at this point, why you go ahead and foul. You're down 4 possessions with 22 seconds. It's almost impossible. Addie Jones comes in to replace Friend. 12-point lead, and it will be Erickson at the free throw line. And she makes the free throw. She has 12 points now. And both free throws are good. 60-46. Mashing into the front court with it. Over to Addie Jones. Fakes the three. Gives it to Eddington. Puts it on the floor. Goes in off the glass and good. That's 16 for Eddington. That makes it 60-48 with 8 seconds to go, and we got a timeout. And we will keep it here. Well, let's go ahead and take a 30-second break because I think it's a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back after this message.
It's Dons and Donettes basketball time again, and your friends at Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan hope it's a great season. For a long time now, Countryside Chevrolet has been the place to go for the best selection of the new Chevrolet trucks and cars you've depended on for years. GM certified pre-owned cars and trucks too. Doniphan basketball fans are the best anywhere. They enjoy the games, win or lose, and appreciate great sportsmanship. Here's to a great season from Countryside Chevrolet, Highway 160 in Doniphan. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Back to the gym now for more Doniphan basketball.
Well, we got 8 seconds left in the game. Donettes called timeout. I'm hoping here that they won't foul and if they get it inbounds. If they don't get a steal, I'm hoping they won't foul. I think it's just something that Coach Cronister wanted to work on here probably for a later game. And Alton will inbound it. Parsons will throw it in. Gets it in the corner to Cisco. She's double teamed. Gets it to Erickson, and I think they're going to let it run out now. Our final score is going to be Alton 60 and the Donettes 48. 60-48 is our final. We'll be back in 2 minutes to run down the scoring for you. Stay with us here on KYEC 88.3 FM.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue